Welcome. Thank you for checking out this video. Hopefully you find it helpful. I'm going to be going over what the content is released during the week for Madden 16 Ultimate Team. Right now on Mondays, they are first releasing the All Rookies. Right now there's 7 or 8 out for offensive and defensive players. These cards are going to be needed for the Marshall Faulk / Brian Dawkins set. If you hold on to all of them, you could make that ultimate card that's a 99. I'm planning on doing the defensive to get the Dawkins. But those come out on Monday. Also, the weekly objectives also come out on Monday for the all rookie packs. But basically Monday is the all rookie set, and this will drop around 10:30 Eastern. Tuesday is the weekly showcase solos. These are typically 4 solos that you can do. They don't add up to a lot of coins. You might get a small reward at the end, but personally I don't do these solos. I don't think they're worth it, and I don't really like solos in general. So Tuesday, not a major release for Mutt at this time. Wednesday, they released the new final edition cards, and last week they just had the Patrick Chung. They have a solo for the set, which you can get 3K, and also collectible for the set. And you need a few cards to make the best card in the game. So for Patrick Chung, there were a few cards you needed. You needed Jordan, Decker, Kerrigan, and Green, and also Osmelly, if that's how you say his name. But that's the new final edition card. That card, if you make it, probably goes for around 250 on the first day. So pretty solid pickup if you like that card. But I don't like Patty Hung, so. Thursday, they released the Coinups and the Throwbacks. First, on the Coinups, if you're not doing them, definitely do them. It's 2 solos. You get to pick which or who's going to be winning the game, basically like they did in the regular season. And they have high risk, high reward. For example, I think the one they just did was 5 passing TDs, you get 60K, which is definitely worth it. I'm pretty sure it hit too. A lot of coin. People also farm these to make ridiculous amounts of coins. So first, you definitely want to do that coin up. Take the risk. It's definitely worth the reward. Also, they released the Throwbacks. Throwback cards are basically players that had a really good season for one specific time. They did make a DeMarco Murray recently, so that's a beast of a card. Also, they made about 9 more. Actually, 4 more. So they added these. And these you can get in the throwback packs. They removed a few of the older players, such as Arian Foster and Fontez Burfict. So you can't get those in packs. So now you can get these in the throwbacks patch, which is really nice because these cards are pretty solid, high overall players. Friday. Now they drop a ton of content on Fridays. Keep in mind it's about 10:30 a.m. They have the new Campus Heroes as well as the new Flashbacks. So recently for the Campus Heroes, they just had a Brian Arakpo, which was a very good card. It was going for 100K. They gave us 5 new cards. They also gave us a Monte Ball, which was okay, and a few cards that weren't as enticing. For the Flashbacks, they just put out the Andre Johnson, which is extremely rare and hard to pull. I know people try to pull these cards like crazy, and they did take a sum out of packs. They took 10 players out of packs and put 10 new players in. So they took out Vic, Chris Johnson. They added players such as Andre, Adam Jones, Jarius Board, Shady McCoy, and they added Jason Campbell, which is an absolute joke. I didn't think he was good at all. That wraps up Fridays. Going on to Saturday. One a major release because people spend a ton of packs on the weekend. So they have the Ultimate Legends as well as the Seasoned Veterans. They just dropped Journey 3, which is pretty crazy. Haven't got to finish it yet, but that's another story. Ultimate Legends, they drop an offensive and defensive player, and if you get the best card, it's going for at least $1 million. There's also like a speed edition as well as strength edition. Those cards could be okay, but you don't really want to snipe those cards. You want to try to get the biggest ones if you have a good bankroll. They just dropped a new seasoned vet, and they had a Matt Schwab that I actually thought was Joe Flacco because I didn't think Schwab had a good career. But those cards are also pretty solid. They all are 90 overall, and they replaced the older seasoned vets in packs as well. Finally, moving on to Sunday. This is the Positional Heroes, which I try to snipe and try to make a ton of coins during this time. You want to basically get the base elites that are 88, 89, 90, and the RTTP cards. Some of them off the top of my head: Devontae Freeman, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, DeMarco Murray. So, the Positional Heroes will be a player that led their team in a specific category. They're going to get between a 97 and 99 overall. They just dropped an Alshon. This morning, I believe, they just had Incognito and Michael Bennett. I don't think Incognito deserved it, but whatever. So this is where you get the cards you get to add in the set, so you can make a lot of money in the first few hours once this is released. you can easily snipe cards and make a good profit. We sniped Sherman for in the 50s, sold him for 90. We got Weddle for 90, sold him for like 200. So it's definitely possible. You just gotta know what cards are gonna be in the set and understand how the market works. Also just had that Cam Chancellor set, which is gonna be absolutely impossible to complete. I don't know how anyone's ever gonna complete it, but that is just about gonna wrap up the video. Hopefully this is helpful. This is the content that they drop weekly. If you know the content, you can basically snipe the new cards nightly, and that's what we try to work on. If this was helpful, leave a like, subscribe, or not. Catch us on the live stream about 9 p.m. Eastern nightly. Once again, thank you for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, and see you in the next vid.